a wonderful kind of day. More than 18 million readers know and love Arthur, including my little girls, Ellie and Carrie. I hope you're watching. Mark Brown created our lovable aardvark, the first of 4 new giant balloons this year. He's all about the challenges of childhood. He's big, Willard, 68 feet tall. We figure that's the combined height of about 17 of his third-grade buddies.
I was that way when I was in school. The biggest thing was that's the building. And how about those sneakers? They're bigger than Shock and Michael Jordan standing end to end. Arthur's furnished by Little Brown Children's Publishing and has his own animated series on PBS.
Willard, can you guess his favorite food?
No, but I can see it right here on the script. It's all over the pages. Cheeseburger, chocolate cake, pizza, which explains why it took fabric that length of 8 football fields just to create Arthur.
We'll be back with more right after this.
Big Bird, when the feast continues live here on NBC.
Well, how do you follow the real Big Bird? With the Big Bird balloon, of course. The bouncing balloons tell it all. A, he's amazing. B, he's a blockbuster. C, he's colossal. Now that's what I call a Big Bird. He's furnished by the people at Children's Television Workshops. Your good friends, Elmo.
Yeah.
Going strong after 29 years and 64 Emmys.
Yeah, and not only that, they still take baths with their rubber duckies.
Thanks, Elmo. You're so great. Will you come visit us again next year?
Oh, sure. If Katie and Willard and I promise to take baths with the rubber duckies.
As long as we don't have to do it together. And stop biting my microphone, Elmo. Are you hungry or something?
Yes, almost hungry. This was fun.
We'll be right back.
Look at the balloon.
Nice lid.
More of Broadway's best and the Garfield balloon when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues live here on NBC.
And one of my favorite things, Alan Katie, is making his 14th appearance in the city that never sleeps. Here's the only kitty that only sleeps. America's favorite fat cat, Garfield. I love him. And I'm telling you, with the same stripes, I think, when it comes to hobbies, Katie.
And they would be, Willard?
Well, you know, eating and taking a brisk nap, of course, then eating and taking another brisk nap. And, anyway, he's Paws Incorporated, so let's pause for Garfield.
He's actually a bit of a bobcat because he had some tail problems early on. Garfield gobbles up 19,000 cubic feet of helium, more than any other balloon in the parade. And when he's finished lunching on lasagna, this Garfield needs the space the size of 6 kitchens in order to stretch and snooze. How's his weight this year, Willard?
Oh, holding at 400 pounds. And I believe, judging by that 20-foot wide grin, I'd say this chilled-out Cheshire thinks that's just perfect.
We've had characters fly, float, bite.
Your hand blow up,
Hopping down Broadway, one step ahead of a hopping mad Mr. McGregor is Beatrix Potter's children's classic, Peter Rabbit. Furnished by Frederick Warren and Company, this brassy bunny digs grazing on green leafy vegetables from Mr. Ant's garden. Still, he weighs in at 400 pudgy pounds.
But nonetheless dapper, Katie, in his natty blue jacket, sheep pepper handkerchief, and slippers. Incidentally, on January 31st, a new World of Peter Rabbit exhibit opens at the Liberty Science Center, New Jersey. We all get to step into Mr. McGregor's garden for a rabbit's eye view of the world, plus enchanting sights and characters from Beatrix Potter's other tales. And joining us following in the wake of the submarine was nothing but an inner tube and 20 size 20 shorts, 20 feet that is. He's never cold, but he's the ever cool Pink Panther, furnished by MGM, but he had some problems earlier, right, Katie?
That's right. We have the Pink Panther thanks to the wonders of videotape, because apparently the wind was a little rough on this cat.
Oh, yeah. He was created by animator Friz Freleng, and he became, thanks to Blake Edwards, a movie idol 33 years ago.
I love him, too. And listen, we have our famous bachelor in Tinseltown's biggest party animal. When they yell, everybody in the pool, Pink Panther is right there. It's 78 feet long, and he's the length of 3 Beverly Hills swimming pools. I'll tell you that. His tail's longer than 8 diving pools. Did you know that? All glued together.
Of course, every big star has handlers, and Pink Panther has 40 of them. All Macy's volunteers giving this cool cat the star treatment he deserves, and these balloon handlers have a lot to handle today.
That's a big tail on that thing. Now listen, you watch. Listen up, marching to the beat of his own big bass drum, as we say down south. It's Quick Money, furnished by Nestle. Now that is some drum. Now tell you what, because of the wind today, we had to have Quick Money sort of, recreated on videotape. And the sticks are 12 feet long up there. Our hip-hop hair has lots of experience. And this is his 10th Macy's Parade.
So this bright green uniform, gold epaulets. Quick Money embodies all the bands in the Macy's Parade. Of course, he's feeling a little under the weather today, but still marching proudly in our hearts.
Wish I had some Nestle's chocolate right now.
That's right.
Well, maybe somebody will bring us some.
Keeping him afloat is Captain Jennifer Gorin and her colorful band of 40 Macy's volunteers.
And listen, residents along the parade route could really pet Quick Money from a 7th floor window. That's how big. His hat alone is 2 stories high.
Or was 2 stories high.
It was 2 stories.
Trying to get into the act, that prehistoric purple people pleaser, the balloon Barney. This stupendous balloon is furnished by the folks at Lyric Studios.
Now, of course, unfortunately, Barney had to succumb to the winds as well. This is on tape. Balloon Barney's 4th great adventure down Broadway. So this 5-time Emmy winner's an old friend by now. 200 million years old, to be exact.
Do you guys know where Barney lives?
Well, I heard after he wrapped up the film, he bought a pad in Malibu.
Oh, tell him, Al.
Barney lives in your imagination.
Oh, I knew that. Do you think I would have done that?
All the balloons that are vertical are the ones that have had the most trouble with the winds, and that's why we've had those problems.
The westward hoe float is rolling down This guy's also cool. He is way cool, although he's a bit deflated this morning because of the wind, but thanks to the wonders of videotape, he's still the dude with the tude. Classic. And this is no hype, dudes. It's Sonic the Hedgehog, furnished by Sega of America. He's way fast, the Chuck Yeager of the video set.
So you went by twice that time. You missed it. You got it. Teddy, you really get into this when you do this.
Whatever. He's the man, totally, and has his own rock band, hang glides in summer and digs winter sports. At 64 feet high, Sonic's taller than 11 snowboards.
Man, I dig those spiky quills down his back. Probably uses a little sculpting gel. He's stylish.
As Sonic hangs a hard right onto 34th Street, the side is spectacular, and that's thanks to the 34th Street partnership. All right, we'll take a look at Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade's first 3-character balloon. From creators Arlene Klasky, Gabor Chupo, and Paul Germain, meet the Rugrats. Tommy Pickles, the adventurous leader, his best friend Scaredy Cat, Chucky, and along for the ride, their faithful pal, Spike. Rugrats balloon is furnished by Nickelodeon.
We're told that 2,000 yards of fabric went into bringing this trio to life. Enough material to outfit the members of 2 of today's marching bands or me and Willard.
The world of Rugrats is about life from a baby's point of view, from the knees up. Tommy's slogan is, a baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
That's right, Pilgrim. And that doom and gloomer, Chucky says, when all else fails, cry. That works for me. And Spike, well, just like your own doggy, he can't talk, but he does take the Rugrats on some big-time adventures on Nickelodeon's popular series.
Just like he did today.
That suits a terrific Cat in the Hat and party time at the hit Broadway musical Smokey Joe's Cafe. You're invited. The address is right here on NBC.
That's right. And you know what, you guys? All revved up and raring to go on his silly Seuss-mobile. It's that classic Dr. Seuss creation, the Cat in the Hat. But the cat kind of lost his hat earlier, so we're bringing this to you thanks to the wonders, once again, of videotape, furnished by Random House Children's Publishing. Not the videotape,
no,
the balloon.
The balloon, absolutely. What a hat this is. Taller than 2 Christmas trees. Cat's a spiffy one with his 16-foot bow tie, an armful of books, and that famous umbrella, although nobody ever rains on this character's parade.
Author Ted Geisel, a.k.a. Dr. Seuss, accepted a challenge when he created the Cat in the Hat to write a story using only 225 words from a first-grade word list. Well, he wrote it with 223.
Yeah, well, Zucker hired him, I guarantee you that. I mean, definitely less is more in the case of the good doctor's kid-sized masterpiece. The Caprice's cat is celebrating his 40th birthday this year. How about that?
Winona sings and Spider-Man webs his way down Broadway when the parade passes by here on NBC.
Right now, getting a hero's welcome as he webs his way down Broadway is the parade's official superhero, Spider-Man. The usually tall, dark mystery man is furnished by Marvel Entertainment Group, Incorporated, on his 35th anniversary. Another milestone, the creative force behind Spider-Man, Stan Lee, turns 75 next month. So happy birthday, Stan.
25 more years in your mind, guy. You know the story, Katie. Peter Parker is a student and photographer who gets bitten by a radioactive spider and becomes Spider-Man and catches bad guys by sort of getting his web around from his wrist.
At 78 feet in length, Spider-Man is the longest balloon in the parade. He's the length of a Learjet and quite a hunk, I must say.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm feeling a little
Appreciate
verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves.
Eat your chili, Katie.
John Tesh and the Broadway cast of Forever Tango. Next, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
This is the first, guys. Take a look at the first Scandinavian character to appear in Macy's parade. He's all the rage in Scandinavia. Now get ready, America. It's Bumpy, or as we know him, Bumpy.
Bumpy?
That round, red, capricious cow from Swedish designer Bink Lindbergh. Bumpy is furnished by Candy Play.
Yeah, sure, you betcha, Katie, you sweet lips. At 55 feet high and 33 feet wide, it would take a dozen farmers to milk 50. But that's utterly... Sorry about that, because Bumpy is a he cow. That means he's a bull.
That's right. Here's some other things readers of Bumpy books know. He's Laplandic and doesn't speak.
Oh.
Bumpy thinks, imagines, and dreams.
You know what he dreams about?
What's that?
She cow. Where's my next line?
He looks good in the fjord.
Yeah, certainly. He looked good in the Chevrolet. Hey, to earn money for their trip to New York, the Bonacci High